Hello again, everyone. This is Vontos with episode 3 of an unexpected series. I've got a few things I want to get to before I start playing this episode. First of all, a comment by Arch Redbeard. He suggested that the Tigern city I was going to build up here to make sun guards with this ancient ruins, that I also put the city in range to get this trading post, because the mercenary camp you can build there benefits irregular units, which would help the Sphinx out a lot more than it would help out the Halfling Adventurer. And I think I agree with that idea. The reason I was going to let this get into the border of my capital is because 20 gold is a decent amount, and the capital will be easier to keep cheerful to get a 50% bonus than this Tigran city. Plus, I wasn't planning on making sphinxes. I don't know if I'm ever going to have enough gold to buy all the building upgrades and then spend the gold to actually make the sphinxes. But I think the gold that I could potentially use by not having this in my city is not going to be that significant. So I should go ahead and put the Tigran city in a spot where I can get this in its borders just in case I do decide to make sphinxes. And then the other thing is I'm trying to decide where I want to go from here. I talked about coming down and capturing this city with some of my main units. Since it is so close to the enemy borders here, I'm going to need an army to hold it. But as I was thinking, it's all the way across all this water, which means I have to research basic seafaring next, even if there's something better to get. Then I have to send a lot of military units down there. And if I end up getting jumped by 2 or 3 of the enemies, I'm still not going to be able to hold it. I'll lose most of my army, and I could lose the game fast just by trying to get this one city. So I don't think I'm going to do that. I do definitely want that city, but it's not high on my priority list. Also not high on my priority list is getting this city under my control. It's got a decent army in it already. The enemies could come take the city if they wanted, but they would probably take losses because all of these units have a ranged attack. The farmers can only use it once, but still, all 3 throwing chickens plus these 3 launching their attacks would probably kill at least 1 or 2 enemies. So even if the enemies come take the city, it wouldn't be too hard for me to go get it back from them. And because of the cost to get this city, you see it would cost me 240 gold to absorb it. It's not a real big priority for me. I have more important things I need to do with my gold, like getting some cities up and getting these 2 cities in particular upgraded fully. Things that are high on my priority list, first of all, is getting out here explored. This hunter that I have down here, that's what I'm going to send him to go do, since he's not going to be needed to help capture this city anymore. I'm just going to send him straight up this direction, go explore out here, see if there's any good spots for cities. And the other thing high on my priority list is get a few halfling cities built. I kind of want one in here to get all these structures, but the spot I see that jumps out to me is right here, kind of tucked into these mountains. But I think I might want a city on the coast that has a flow rock quarry in it so that I can build good ships. This Tigran city I could use for that purpose. And actually this Tigran city is right on a river that leads to this inland sea. This is where I'd want to put my ships to help defend Cherryton and Tulip Town. But I have a lot of other things I want to build in this city. I don't know if I want to spend the production time making ships there as well. So I could put a city up here to get that flow rock quarry, and then another one in here, or maybe this city that I was going to put here I could stick in a spot to where it would get that lost library and eventually get this stuff. I don't know for sure, but I do know that I will be sending a settler out here very soon. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. I finished my research. I'm not going to get basic seafaring. I'm actually going to get animistic knowledge, I think. It'll slow me down in the short run because it takes so long to get. But but in the long run, I think getting it as soon as possible will speed my game up. Okay, this army was going to go across the sea. Now I think I'm going to have it go clear this tomb and then go back out west to the front lines. Unless I find something out here that's more important. Alright, I think with these guys I'm going to clear out all of these structures in preparation of putting a city here. I'd also like to get my snake and my spider evolved by the end of this episode. The spider's closer to an evolution, but the snake's stronger. We'll see which one gets there first. Once they hit the mature level, a shock serpents can basically handle 3 weak units like this all by themselves. So I'm not too worried about sending him up, even though he is weakened. My pony rider's already at gold medal rank. I'm not too concerned about getting him more experience at this point. Alright, my spider got a level. Basically what I'm going to be using my pony rider for is protecting the flanks of my more important units. Okay. Not entirely. Okay, I think I should kill the stronger of the fell horses, which I should do unless I get really unlucky. Because otherwise there's a chance that the spirit elemental could step away from the snake and hit my spider. He has just enough movement to do that. Alright. I guess I could have used my pony rider there. And you know what, I don't want to take the chance. That'll use up the spirit elemental's movement. I'll still be able to kill it with the snake and get the experience. Or maybe I want to do it with a spider. Can you web? You can web an elemental. Alright. That also got me some mana, which I am pretty low on at this point. I think I have enough health to do this. And if my spider evolves, it'll be at full health, so I might have enough health to go after that one next, too. Alright, now my pony rider's weak. He's the one that I need to protect. Set the snake up here. I think he can only get hit a couple times. Well, this might have been a mistake. If I get unlucky, I could lose something here. Oof. Alright. That went about as well as I could have hoped. Snake can finish this guy off. Now even if he gets flanked from the warg, it'll be okay. Pony rider can survive that easily. And if I do this, my Warg could run around and hit him, but he'd take a lot of hits from the pony rider, so he's not going to do that. Alright, it didn't matter anyway. Keep forgetting vampire spiders have lifesteal, so that was a pretty safe attack anyway. Yeesh. God, those things are tough. Alright, my spider's not going to level up. But that's... Ooh, I should try to befriend him, actually. Give me an extra unit in this army. Ah, there we go. Lots of gold, plenty of mana. I'm gonna wait to do this next battle. It doesn't look all that tough, but my pony rider is pretty beat up. These are the crows that I converted towards the end of last episode. I gotta go meet these mermaids. They're gonna give me peace for free, so I'll go ahead and take it. My alignment is currently at positive 75. I want to make sure I'm not too good. Some purple units. Don't think they can see me, so I should be safe there. Forgot to move this guy quickly. He could have gotten attacked and killed this turn. Okay, I'm going to uncheck this because I don't want to make this Archon City my vassal. Definitely not for that much gold. I probably wouldn't want to either, just because it'd give me too many good points. And I know at some point I'm going to want to come raise this city and put something up nearby. Alright, got a couple hunters actually. Let's send them out. I can split them off into 2 different groups once I find something. And which city do I want to put this spell on? Probably here, since it's already building units. Can start summoning animals here. This city's about to finish a shrine, so my mana per turn is going to jump up next turn. Alright, got a hero offer. Let's run this guy, see who we're going to meet here. Please. It's dragons. Okay, I don't think I'm going to pay for peace with them. Then I'm going to cut over the mountains so I don't trespass. Ooh, there's an enemy. Looks like some pretty good enemy units too. Elf Archdruid. She starts with Nourishing Meal, that's nice. She's a human, so she gets Mariner. That could help crossing the water here and going out to the east. Plus, she'll help me manage the animals that I'm going to be summoning. I guess she can't go yet because I don't have Seafaring. But at some point, she'll be able to go out there and help. Summoned another vampire spider, so I will keep it. I want to give her befriend animal, but I think I'm going to wait. Take natural healer and nature's resistance first. And then I'll give her defense and hit points and range strength. Okay, I've got a decision on this city. I'm gonna want a laboratory for the support unit promotion anyway. Plus the research would be nice. I'm also gonna need a public baths to get the happiness up. I'm gonna need a master's guild at some point, and I could use the extra mana. And I need an archdruid's dolmen as well. Not sure the best order to go here. Laboratory would help me get animistic knowledge a little bit faster. Let's see. I need 323 knowledge. This would give me a plus 11.5 knowledge per turn. So that would be at 28. I don't know if it rounds up or rounds down. I think it rounds down though. Or 38, I mean. 80. Okay, I think that would shave 2 turns off getting animistic knowledge. So I will go ahead and build that. Even though it'll slow down my summoning a bit. I think it'll be worth it in the long run. This city, public baths won't help it that much at this point. I don't want a stone wall. Because a stone wall would eventually get its borders out to get this trading post. I want to wait until the trading post is in my other Tigern city before I put a stone wall in here. There's not a lot of things I want that don't cost mana. I think I'm going to make a builder. I'm going to use this builder to put up the fortresses. I forget what exactly they're called. But when you build a fortress, you can later put a city on top of it. And the city will start with whatever walls that fortress had. Don't see any enemy units, which is good. Means they're probably not attacking me yet. Alright, as long as I keep my pony rider safe. Probable victory. That makes me nervous. It's actually trying to click cancel the battle. Accidentally clicked go ahead and start it. Oh well. I think I can do this just fine. I'm gonna sacrifice the warg here if I need to. And I might need to. Okay. Yeah, that thing will kill my warg. Gonna leave the warg on defense to take advantage of its first strike ability. Actually, I'm going to put them up here and leave them on defense. Because I want to do this. That's no good. Oh, the snake will be fine. Gonna move the pony rider up, but I'm not sure where to move him up to. Okay, I need some way to get those elders. If I run the pony rider around, he's probably gonna die, so I need to run around this way. So is the best way to do that to kill the crusher so the warg can run around? which he could already get a good amount of the way there. Do I want to kill the raptor so these guys can get around? Or do I want to just start shooting the elders with my leader and hope to kill them in just 2 turns? Looks like I need to get pretty lucky to do that. Okay, I do at least 18 damage there, up to 24. Warg would do another 12. So I could kill him in 1 turn if I shoot him, sacrifice the warg, and then rush him with the pony rider. Just not sure if the pony rider would then get blasted from behind by this elder. Actually, the warg would die so the pony rider could run straight in at it. That way he'd be farther away from the elder. So let's do that. Sorry, warg. The warg survived. Okay. And the warg still has first strike. Except he wouldn't kill the crusher though. So that doesn't really matter. Well, how far can he fire? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If he moves here, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He'd have to move 2 spaces to fire, so he'd only be able to fire 2 shots. The Pony Rider's resistance is at 14, even when he's not on defense. Plus, his happiness is very high, so he has a 20% chance to get lucky. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Worst thing that happens is I lose a Pony Rider. That's not the end of the world. Alright. Raptor has first strike from his dragon ancestry. Otherwise my spider could kill him. Might be able to get him anyway. Line of sight penalty, of course. Alright, let's do this. Not happy about it, but distract him with the warg. Hopefully he shoots at my leader. Or that. That works too. Well, the spider's gonna evolve at least. That was messy, but the only unit I lost was the one that I was just throwing away anyway. So I'm okay with that. Get a nice amount of gold and an okay item. An upgrade. don't think I'm going to give swimming to my leader, but that's something I should give to my other Archdruid hero if I'm going to be sending it out with hunters and shamans. This guy's going to get Entangling Touch. Really not fighting against any enemies that I'll need natural immunity or warm at night against. At least not yet. Otherwise I would have gotten those by now. I think I'll give myself resistance, actually. And then I'll just increase my blight and shock, since I already had some spirit protection. That was a fun turn for that guy. Send this last hunter out to explore this area. Oh, animals caught my hunter. No, I can't run away from that. Those are all very fast animals. Oh, that was bad scouting on my part. Lots of mountains and lots of rapids out here. These flowers of solace will be nice. Increase the happiness of this city. Alright, as I discussed, I'm going to get this Tigran patronage, since I will be building sun guards and not building a whole lot of settlers. Okay, I got a builder. I'm gonna put the builder right here. It'll be big. Let's see. Let me see what it's called. A fortress. The fortress I build here will be big enough to get the research from that ancient ruins. Let's go ahead and make public baths now. Though I'm not sure I'll need them. They won't get me all the way up to cheerful. You need to have 600 happiness to be cheerful. They'll only get me up to 571. My borders will expand though, and I'll get 6 happiness from each one of these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that'd be an extra 48 happiness. Okay, so when my borders expand, which is next turn actually, I should be at cheerful level. Should go get that gold while I'm out here. No mercy, because I need some evil points. This should be a much easier battle than last time. My snake does need some health, though. But my spider's now a queen, so it's a much more capable fighter. Yeah, go ahead. It doesn't hurt me. Ouch. You're not needed this battle, Pony Rider. And a level for the snake. He only needs 44 more experience to be a king now. Alright, I think I'm going to send these down to get this watchtower and clear that necromantic circle now. I should do something with these heroes. It feels like a waste to have them just sitting here. Another spider. That's okay. You can start moving this way. Don't know what I'm going to do with you yet. This should be easy with my Titan. Just go hit him. See what happens here. Alright. I was hoping a couple of them would come after me. Just getting experience for everyone here. Actually do quite a bit of damage to me. That was a mistake. Whoops. Ouch. Ouch. Yikes. Well, wanted to use this on my Titan, but don't think I can reach my Titan before this battle ends anyway. Being reckless, getting myself into trouble this game. Another pair of dead man's boots. Is that my second or my third pair? I must want to sell it since I already have a pair, but I do need that mana, I think. Give this to my new hero anyway. Cheriton wants to join. I don't want to let them join. Hopefully they'll give me a good quest or just give me stuff for free. I'm debating casting a spell. Don't know what I'd cast. I'd probably just summon an animal, but then my mana deficit would be pretty big. I don't think I have anything I can dispel. I don't think these crows are costing me mana. I think they're costing me, yeah, they're costing me gold, since I befriended them. So lost library out here, so that'd make for a decent city. Not a whole lot else on this island. Heart of, I forget what it's called, but it's the heart of the it might just be called Heart of the Tropics actually. Not all that useful since the races I'm playing with already don't mind tropics. But the casting points and the happiness and stuff is nice. Alright, I just built a laboratory here. Now getting animistic knowledge in just 6 turns. I think I'm gonna go ahead and build a temple now. Maybe. Now I'm gonna put a temple in my throne and build something else here. Should go with the Archdruid's dolmen, probably. Or build a settler. If I build a settler, then there's no reason to put that fortress up. Oh. Let's go ahead and make that settler. Here's something I don't know. If I build a Tigran settler, the first settler you get is cheaper, but I don't know if it's the first one for each race. Yeah, it's the first one for each race that's cheaper. The city, by the way, got to Metropolis, and I got the Eternal City upgrades, so I'm going to be building a halfling settler here soon. And the city shrunk to village. I don't really like any of my options here. Alright, I'm going to hold off on that. Yeah. Go ahead and make a Master's Guild. That'll speed up production of some of the things I'm wanting to build anyway. Alright, I'm going to bring most of my armies up towards the front lines this way, either to prepare to defend against an attack or to make one myself. I did send the wrong army forward, maybe not. I really want this guy fighting, because he's got some nice battlefield abilities. And I want her as an Archdruid to be able to go across the water. But I also want my spiders to go get experience, and I want my spiders with my Archdruid. I think I'm just going to send the spiders with somebody else. Go ahead and build a fortress. I might actually put stone walls in that fortress right away to make sure I get the trading post in its borders. Then I'd be able to put a stone walls and an observatory in my throne. I wouldn't have to wait. That might be worth the gold to do. There's a white army. There's a decent white army. Keep an eye on that. If that comes at me, I might have to send these guys back quickly. Alright. Let's get some treasure. I feel very uncertain about everything I'm doing in this episode. Nothing's really going wrong, it just doesn't seem like anything is going right either. 44 away. Let's get as much of that as I can right here. Okay. Already up to 117. nice amount of resources. And my snake's now only 25 points away. Eternal City. This city now has extra production, gold, mana, and knowledge. Very nice. Not a ton of any of that, but it adds up over the course of a game. Since one of the enemies is an Archdruid, I didn't really think I'd get Eternal City, so that was a nice surprise. I have enough mana now to cast another wild animal spell. Before too long, I'll have a more powerful wild animal spell, and I'll be able to get those. Okay, even if I get the Stone Fortress, I still wouldn't be able to get the trading post. Wasn't paying attention to that. What is happening? Someone cast a lightning storm spell. I didn't see where it was. Looks like the halflings have a quest for me. Take a look at that in a moment. Crystal tree, not great for a shaman. Some nice structures out here, but none of it's particularly useful to me. Could put a shipbuilding city out there, but that's pretty vulnerable. Alright, what was I gonna do? A temple? No. A settler, that's right. Summon an animal, sweet. I got a reed serpent. That can swim, so that's gonna go well with the army I'm gonna build here. And these two armies just moving toward the front line. Didn't see where that white army went. There it is. As long as it's not attacking me yet, I'm okay. Halberdier, like a bunch of melee units. Do the same thing as last time. Nice try, guys. It's only 12 experience away. He's gonna get there this battle. There it is, King Shock Serpent. My absolute favorite unit in the game. Let's take a look at this quest. Give me an Eagle Rider. That's kind of a tough army. The only thing I'll be able to send at it are a hero. Actually, I can't even send the hero yet because she doesn't have swimming yet. Duh. I'm gonna have to decline that quest, unfortunately. Oh, they're gonna give me a tribute anyway. It's too bad they didn't give me the army first. I could have used it to do the quest. I wish there was a way to tell what units you were going to get. Because if it's a bunch of junk halfling units, I don't even want that. But if they're going to give me a Brew Brother or an Eagle Rider or something, I'd definitely like the army. But I'll play it safe, take the gold. Keep marching with these guys. Not sure where I'm going to send them. Actually, what I should do with these armies is go raise that Archon dwelling. And you guys should come with. If anyone tries to cross the water to capture this city, I'll be able to see him in time. Between my bird and the fact that these armies are marching straight down this way. No enemies here yet. Keep looking at here. There should be a cave entrance around here. Usually is out in all the corners. Is that the dragons? Well, I could get a pretty good city out here once I convert all that terrain. This would have been easy before. It's going to be very easy with the king snake. He could pretty much do this whole battle by himself. Ouch. The King's Serpents don't get a lot of great abilities as they level up. All they get is charge at gold medal. But the stat increase is really nice. When I get one pretty early in the game like this, I like to get them up to Champion 1, Champion 2 level. By that point, they have so many hit points, they're almost unstoppable. Oops. So even though he's leveled up, or he's fully evolved, I still want to get him as much experience as I can. Ow. No. There we go. Forestry. The shoes give you forestry and blight protection. The blight protection's nice, but I already have forestry. Gonna send it to someone who doesn't. I'll send it to my Theocrat. I've got enough money here that I can buy something from this inn. Make this army even better. Aw, poor guy. Union Guard. I'd like to take that longbowman out, but I don't want to just run my spider up. Play it a little safe. Oh, they're gonna go after the snake anyway. Good choice. This longbowman's gonna hit me as I go by, probably kill himself. Pretty sure he's gonna kill himself. Jeez. Okay. Again, that longbowman's gonna hit me a few times. Get himself stunned. My snake did level up. He's almost to the next promotion already. So I'll let the spider get the kill. Let's see what we can buy. Ooh, a big beetle. Do I want a big beetle? Not sure it really fits my army. Having one later for wall crushing would be nice, though. I could send him underground with tunneling and cave crawling, night vision. I'll go ahead and get him. My snake will go ahead and buy him, apparently. Upgrade. I don't remember when all the good Archdruid upgrades are. Since I'm not fighting anything tough, I will wait. I'll save my upgrade points for later. Probably go look that up after I finish this episode. Figure out exactly what I want to spend them on down the road. Cherry Tin, I'm going to uncheck this because I don't want to get a notification every single turn saying that they want to join me. And my settler finished. I'm going to send them out this direction. I'll decide once I get out there where exactly I want to put them. This is a this is one of the easiest governance decisions for any races in the game. Halfling military, that's pretty bad even if you're using those units. I guess some or all of them. I think all of them get slingshot, so you're at least getting +1 range strength on 3 attacks per turn. But still, those are all really weak units, and +1's not enough to make them strong. Adventure is the only one I even have this game, and I'm not planning on building any adventurers, except in an absolute emergency. Public Baths gives you extra city growth. Not great, but it's the easy choice. What did I build here? Oh yeah, Master's Guild. Okay, I do want a temple now that I'm losing mana per turn. Except it's kind of a waste in this city, since there are other things I need. If I build an observatory, my borders will expand to get that in, which will give me enough happiness to increase my happiness level to very happy at 300, which would increase my mana. Not enough, though. You know what? I don't care. I'll find another way to get mana per turn. Could build a temple here, actually. Alright, I think what I'm going to do with this builder is build a fortress down here to get the lucky clovers and get this lost library. I will eventually build a city here, but I first either need the spell to convert this all to temperate, or I need to get the Heart of the Blight in my empire, and neither of those are going to happen very soon. Okay, don't see any white units. was hoping that inn was cleared and there's a tier 3 unit sitting in it that I could buy. Take out all 3 of these, should be pretty quick and easy. And this turn will probably be the last one of the episode. Ouch. Big Beetle gets some nice upgrades. I'm gonna have to make sure I use him. Oh jeez. Beetle gets inflict noxious vulnerability and inflict severely poisoned as they level up. Alright, got my spider and my snake a level that battle. Well, I'm pretty sure I'm still good, slightly good. You know what to do, guys. Ah. Okay, I can't have them ganging up on my beetle, especially with that sun guard there. So let's do this. I had a 95% chance to web him there with the halflings, with their physical weakness. Beetle can't get up there in time to take advantage of the stunned sun guard. Okay. Gotta do something to protect my leader there. Didn't notice how low his health was getting. Ouch. Yikes. Take that. Alright. It's amazing how fast these tier 4 and tier 3 animals level up. And I get an obsidian wyvern egg. Yay. Who wants an obsidian wyvern? I think Tierna does. Tierna's the one leading the attack into the blight. Wyvern makes you invisible in the blight, I think. I'll go ahead and give myself inflict bleeding wounds now. There's a cave. Someone took over the dragons. That's no good. Okay, and I don't have enough mana to cast a spell, so that's going to be the end of this episode. Getting a much better idea of what the map looks like. I definitely have the top half of the map to myself, although this dragon city is a vassal of somebody now. It's really about a line across here. There's some pretty good spots for cities out here, nothing spectacular over here. I definitely want the cleansing the land spell, which converts terrain into temperate. That will make some of these spots out here a lot better for the halflings, since all this is blight and volcanic and stuff. So my plan for the next episode, keep pushing these armies down, raise this Archon dwelling, and start popping some cities in here. Try to take over all this land as much as I can. Once I've wiped these Archons out, I saw some units gathering around here. Looks like they might have been getting ready to go up north and attack me. If that happens, use these armies to fight them off. Otherwise, just push down, try to take some of these enemy cities that I've seen. Ideally, I'll be able to just push them straight in here and get control of this land. I really want the center of the map under my control, but that's not possible at this point. Cherryton. Once I feel better about having this land under my control, then I will probably buy Cherryton. I just don't see any need to get it until then. What size are they? They're still a town, so their borders will grow twice before I buy them. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with Cherryton, to be honest. Thank you for watching this episode. Be sure to subscribe if you want to catch the rest of them. And leave a comment. I enjoy getting to those. Thank you, and I'll see you either this weekend or on Monday.